Hello friends, a warm welcome to the Med Notes. Today we will be doing a topic on the structure of the wrist joint and hand. This is just the overview of the structure of the wrist and hand. I am not going in details so the starter people and the students can take help from it. So let's get started. Let's discuss first bone in wrist and hand. So from here we are discussing first bones. We have distal radius, ulna, and then 8 carpals, and then 5 metacarpals, 14 phalanges. What we have? Radius, ulna, 8 carpals, 5 metacarpals, 14 phalanges. These are all bones in the wrist and hand complex. Ulna is not connected to the wrist via any joint, so we are not considering ulna to this section. We are only considering distal radius. Okay, then the overview of the joints in the wrist and hand complex. We are not discussing the distal radioulnar joint because this is not the part of the wrist joint. The main joints are here: the radiocarpal joint, midcarpal joints, carpometacarpal joints. There are 5 carpometacarpal joints, 5 metacarpophalangeal joints, 4 proximal interphalangeal joints, and 5 distal interphalangeal joints. Okay, these are the bones and these are all the joints which we are covering in the wrist and hand complex. Now come to the diagram. I have made with my left hand, so you can refer this diagram as the back of your left hand. Okay, so now this is the lateral side, this is the medial side. Okay, this is lateral and that is medial. If we put hand like this, so this will be the lateral side and this will be the medial side. So now medial side is here, lateral side is this side. Now first we will see the bones. So in the proximal section, this is radius, ulna, and then there are 2 rows of the carpal bones, 1 row and the another row. On the very lateral side there is scaphoid, then towards the medial side as we go, this is lunate, triquetrum, pisiform, and another row from the lateral to medial is trapezium, trapezoid, capitate, hamate. If you remember, somebody have had make a line to remember these carpals, like she looks too pretty, try to catch her, from the first letters of these bones, like she from scaphoid, looks from lunate, to from triquetrum, pretty, from pisiform. She looks too pretty, try to catch her, like from upper row to lower row and from lateral side to medial. She looks too pretty, try to catch her. So radius, ulna, and 8 carpals. Okay, after that we have 5 from, we always number the every bone from the lateral to medial side. So first metacarpal, second metacarpal, third, fourth and fifth. Radius and ulna, carpals, then metacarpals, and then all these all are phalanges. These all are phalanges, and one thing is called phalanx. The plural is phalanges. Okay, so we have 14 phalanges. This is proximal phalanx, middle phalanx, distal phalanx, but in the thumb we have only distal and proximal phalanx. We don't have middle phalanx in the thumb. Okay, so we have covered all the bones in the wrist and hand complex. Now come to the joints. The first joint is radiocarpal joint between the radius and carpus. That's why it's called radiocarpal joint. And then midcarpal joint between the two rows of the carpals. And then between the carpals and metacarpals is the metacarpopharyngeal joint. Sorry. Then is in the carpals and metacarpals there is a carpo-metacarpal joints. Okay, and then after that we have metacarpophalangeal joint between the metacarpals and phalanges. So it is called metacarpophalangeal joint. Metacarpophalangeal joint in thumb and metacarpophalangeal joint in the other 4 digits. And then we have proximal interphalangeal joint between the proximal and middle phalanx, and then we have distal interphalangeal joint between the middle and the distal phalanx. But there is an exception in the thumb, because there is no middle phalanx in the thumb, so we have only distal interphalangeal joint. We don't have proximal interphalangeal joint. We have distal interphalangeal joint between the proximal phalanx and the distal phalanx. So that's all for today. Tomorrow I'm thinking to make a video on the muscles of the wrist and the hand complex. If you want to watch that, please subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.